Hello, Algebra 2. Here you are with Section 3.1, Day 1. Solve by graphing. We're going to have a system of equations. That's two or more equations, yes, or more, with the same variables. For our labeling purposes here, we'll call a system of equations consistent if it has at least one solution. At least one. Okay? Inconsistent means no solutions. It's independent if it has exactly one solution. And dependent means it's going to have infinite solutions, because your solution would depend on your x-coordinate. Then your solution would be your y-coordinate that would work with that x-coordinate. Okay, so here's what we're going to be having. Intersecting lines. Okay, that would be one solution. That would be consistent and independent. Okay, if it ends up being the same line or overlapping lines, two lines that are right on top of each other, they're pretty much the exact same line, that would be infinite solutions. So it has at least one solution that's consistent, infinite solutions dependent. Parallel lines, never touch, never cross. So that would have no solution, so inconsistent. So you can be consistent and independent, consistent and dependent, or inconsistent. Alright, let's take a look here at what some problems would look like. So here we have two equations in slope-intercept form. They're ready to graph. This is what we like to see. Okay? Y equals 2x minus 5. We're going to be starting at negative 5 on the y-axis. Let me go over these axes here just to highlight those. Those are kind of tough to pick up right now. No, not the best, but it's better than it was. 2x minus 5. So I'm going to be at negative 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Starting at negative 5. And my slope is 2. I'm going to be going up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Alright, and when we're solving my graphing, it's going to be pretty important to have straight lines, because we're picking up our solutions based on where these lines are going to cross. So it's going to be very important to have very straight lines. We're going to be wanting to use a straight edge today. Don't try to freehand it. Negative x plus 4. So I'm going to start at 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down 1 over 1. And you might just want to see, look, it didn't have a straight line. That line should probably be right there. Up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. Yep, it should have hit right there. So my straight line wasn't even straight enough. Alright, so we'd be crossing right here at 1, 2, 3, comma 1. 3, comma 1. Would 3, comma 1 work for both of these? 2 times 3 is 6, minus 5 is 1. Negative of a 3, negative 3 plus 4 would be 1. Yep, so 3, comma 1 works in both. That's where it was crossing. Very important to have straight lines here. You might want to carry out your slope more than 3 dots today, just to make sure we have super straight lines. Alright, our next one, we could go with, these are in standard form, we could go with the intercept method or the cover-up method. Okay, but our first one here, if I cover this up, y would be 1, so I'd put my y-intercept at 1. And then if I cover this up, x is going to be 2/3, not even 1. Okay, you can see that's not really going to help me much. Those two dots right there aren't going to help me much with a straight line. So we might want to rearrange 2y equals negative 3x. If I subtract the 3x over, plus 2, then I'll divide by 2. Y equals negative 3 halves x plus 1. So I'm going to start at 1, and negative 3 halves, or negative 3 over 2, tells me to go down 3, 1, 2, 3, out 2, 1, 2. And I'm going to carry this out a little bit. Down 3, 1, 2, 3, over 2, 1, 2. Okay? our next one, x minus 2y equals negative 10. My intercepts might help us out here. These would be pretty far away. Cover up your y. X equals negative 10. So negative 10yx. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And if I cover up x, negative 2y equals negative 10. Y is going to be positive 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are pretty far away. That'll help with the straight line. And looks like we cross right here at negative 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 2, comma 4. So if I put negative 2 in for x, that's going to be negative 6. 4 in for y, that's an 8. Negative 6 and 8 equals 2. Yes. Negative 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, so if I put in a negative 2 here and a 4 there, we should be getting negative 10 as well. Negative 2, and then we put in a 4. Negative 2 times 4 is going to be negative 8. Negative 2, negative 8, and negative 10. There we go. My eyes are playing tricks on me. It was tough to pick that up again. I'm going to need to get a darker grid for next time. Okay, here we got more of the same. Why don't you guys go ahead and hit pause maybe and try some of these on your own. Go ahead and hit pause on the video and maybe try those two on your own. Alright, welcome back. Let's see how we did. We'll try to just focus in on one of these here. Y equals negative half x plus 2. Plus 2, 1, 2. We're going to go down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. We'll carry this pattern out for a ways. And then after you carry it out, if you want to, you can even kind of reverse it. Backwards 2 up 1, backwards 2 up 1. To help get yourself more points. And we have x plus 2y equals 4. Cover-up method might help us out here. Divide by 2, y would equal 2, and there we are. And then x equals 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha! Look at that. It's going to be the same line. Same line. So that is going to be consistent and dependent, infinite solutions. Alright, let's check out this one over here. 2/3 x minus 4. So I'm going to start at minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up 2 over 3. Up 2 over 3. I'm going to follow this backwards. 1, 2, 3. We'll graph that out. And I just have a hunch. Negative 3y equals negative 2x minus 3. Divide by negative 3. Positive y equals positive 2/3 x plus 1. So we're going to have the same slope, 2/3, but I'm starting at plus 1. So we should know what that means for us. Up 2 over 1, 2, 3. Let's go down 2, backwards 1, 2, 3. Same slope means parallel lines. Alright, never going to cross. Okay? So that is going to be inconsistent. No solutions. Fantastic. Okay? So those are your two special cases. Alright, for the most part you're going to be getting these, and I didn't even write it down. Negative 2 comma 4 was it for that one? Okay, for the most part you're going to be getting those, but you have to be on your toes ready for our special cases where they're the same line or where they're parallel lines. Alright, so for day 1, solve by graphing. You're going to need some graph paper. If you're sick today or not here for the lesson for whatever reason, you can probably go on Google and find some graph paper to print off at home. We have page 141. We're doing 10 through 12 and 30 through 35. Alright kids, have fun with those and we'll see you in class tomorrow.